Hello everyone, welcome to PC Preview. That's right, I'm doing PC Previews again. Today's PC Preview is Lost World Zero. Just a quick note, 2 PC Previews a week at most, so that way I'm not taking loads of time into them and they're not a huge time sink for me. Okay, so Lost World Zero is a greenlit game that was going into early access, game by Martin Golden, an indie developer, and it's his first game on Steam. It's a futuristic open world game. It has an emphasis on exploration rather than combat, although combat is a part of the game. I say an emphasis on exploration on the combat. That was early development notes that he put in, so that might have changed, and the game's releasing on February the 12th, 2016. Aesthetically, the game looks very good, but it's quite similar to Skybreak, a game I have actually covered on my PC previews, and that's because they both use assets from the Unity asset store, but the dev doesn't hide from this. He doesn't try to hide this in any way, shape or form. When someone calls him up on this, he says yeah, and there's nothing wrong with using pre-bought assets as long as the back end is all done by the developer, which in this case it is, which is nice to see because you see a lot of asset flips on Steam and this isn't one of them. The blurb reads, Lost World is a futuristic open world survival game with hostile enemies and friendly soldiers to help you in the fight. Will you take down the enemy factions or join their ranks? It's a single player, multiplayer, cross-platform, MMO co-op, which is really different because single player, multiplayer, MMO, those are completely wide spectrums of things you've just covered in because people who want a solitary experience, it sort of covers their needs. People who want a more collective community experience, you've also got them there. So if it works out and the single player is actually a good solid single player campaign with a decent story or decent gameplay, then I don't see why this game can't be a good pretty big success, so that would be nice to see. Early access, you usually get regular updates with early access games, and people expect regular updates because that's what they're buying into. They're buying into the helping of the development of the game, but this is a problem because the developer is a 17-year-old kid, and mad props to this kid because 17 and he's made his game, putting him on Steam, and people are excited for this. Mad props to him, but he's got school and other time-consuming commitments which could lead to not so regular updates, but he puts those problems to rest straight away because already on the community hub of Lost World Zero he's putting out monthly updates already, and which is just nice to see. He's already updating the game, changing it regularly, he's keeping everyone in the loop, he's involved in the community, he's got his own website. You can see his dedication and time he's put into this game, which is really nice to see. Minimum requirements for this game: minimum Windows 7 to present day, I think he means to Windows 10, AMD FX 4300 or Core i5 37K, 3GB of RAM, GTX 650 for the graphics card, or AMD Radeon HD 7790, which is the R9270, I think, which is the modern version of that. That DX11, 3GB of HDD space or SSD space, whatever you're running. Sound card, if you hear sounds in your computer, then you're good. If you don't have sound, just emulate sounds in your mouth. Okay, so that's pretty sure that's a joke, but yeah. Okay, recommended, again, FX 8350, the Core i5 4460, 5GB of RAM, AMD Radeon 750 or GTX 760, which are pretty high graphics for a game made by one person. It's an ambitious game made by a talented developer. Let's hope it's not an early access flop because we get loads of those. I really don't want this to be one of them. And good luck, Mark. I hope this works out for you. Thank you very much, everyone. Subscribe and share. See ya.